Hey guys, what's going on? It's Will here, Flawless Crested Geckos, coming to you this week with your Thursday video. Yes, day before our big sale tomorrow, Beat the Heat sale. This video is actually going to be in reference to, we have a whole dialogue list of things topics we need to touch, but this is on egg cutting. We get lots and lots of messages in reference to cut or not to cut. Your Crested Gecko eggs. Really touchy topic. In general, the overall stance is going to always be do not cut. But that is a very blanketed statement. For the well-versed Crested Gecko keepers, breeders, there may come a time where you just kind of either help them out a bit, I would say, but not necessarily cut. We have never cut Crested Gecko eggs. There's no need. These are not ball pythons. And again, disclaimer guys, this is our opinion. This is the things that we follow here, the standards we follow here at Flawless Crested Geckos. This is not the opinion for the entire hobby. This is only a suggestion. We're just trying to offer up information that works for us. Because people actually inquire about it. But we do not support cutting Crested Gecko eggs across the board. There are ways you can go about trying to urge, let's say, almost ready to pip Crested Gecko egg. You can get it up, get a paper towel, rub on the side of the egg till you start to feel it move around and pip. But I don't think that that's the direction of what people wanted to address with that question. I think it's more so eggs that, start to leak, that are not full term, eggs that start to turn color. The thing about these Crested Geckos, they're such a small reptile that it doesn't really leave very much room for error in the egg per se, where ball pythons, you can cut them and they'll be in the egg for a few days and crawl out later. Crested geckos are not like that. So typically, unfortunately, it's like flipping a coin with some of those. Either they're going to make it or they're not. Sad to say. Do not believe there's anything you can really do to get them, I guess, to come out of the egg once you've discovered the egg is shrinking or is leaking. If you haven't caught it in that moment with them stuck trying to get out of the egg, that's one thing that we will touch on. But typically speaking, they're either gonna make it or they're not. And then you don't, the caveat to all of this is you cut this egg and the gecko was not ready to come out. The gecko will literally die in your hands. And you don't want that to happen. We care about these little guys. They're really cool. So we don't want to be the cause of their demise. So you want to err on the side of not cutting. Keep seeking, further advice. There's plenty of pros and big timers out there that can give you even more advice than just this. But we would err on the side of not cutting. Now, slightly different scenario. If you start to have a Crested Gecko pip, and let's say a head just gets out. We've had a few situations like that over the years where the head pops out and, you're kind of letting them do their little thing, struggle, get out. A lot of the time, 90% of the time, they come straight out, no issue. Sometimes you see them sit there, for a matter of, 2-3 minutes. You check, you make sure that they're, getting that air, they're not having their nostrils and everything all filled with goop from the egg yolk. And you may have to help them in the sense of getting out at that point. But essentially, they've already broken through the egg. They've already pipped through. So they were already coming out anyway. So that's different. You guys have to also understand, because we understand as well, that sometimes these eggs, they just don't make it full term. That's the sad reality of things. And there's nothing that you could have done within your power that could have changed the result. It's just a sad reality of things. But that is extremely rare for it to do, go to term and then not make it. So don't expect that result to happen consistently with you if you've ever experienced that at this point. But again, this is in response to messages we get, whether it's on IG or Facebook. We want to put the information out there, give more of a formal response of what we're giving people to ask and inquire about us on what we do, what's our best practices with certain situations, and hopefully we all can learn together, including us. Comment down below what you guys are doing, but that's just how we work things here at Flawless Crested Geckos. Go ahead and subscribe, follow, and don't forget, guys, we have our Beat the Heat sale going active, going live tomorrow, Friday, June 2nd, 9 p.m. FlawlessCrestedGeckos.com. Go check it out. Get you about 50 geckos. That'll be, if they're still there, definitely go check it out. But it's Will, it's Flawless Crested Geckos, and we are out. Later.